Hello everyone, welcome to my humble little channel. Today I'm going to do some more wiring of this. Using my fancy gimbal again that Simon got me as a special gift. Before I get started, wait for this wind to go. Before I get started, last night I had an impromptu live stream. I thought I would test it out, see if it worked. And suddenly the room was full of my awesome subscribers. And what's more, some of you crazy folk even donated money through the super chat comment system. I didn't even know that was active, but you guys donated enough money that I can go and get Bugsy safetied. Fantastic. So I've got no excuse. I need to get to work, get the wiring finished, get the doors strengthened a little bit, and get this thing on the road very soon. So excited. You totally made my day last night. It was so cool. Right, let's get to work. Okay, let's have a look at this disaster. I think what I'll do, I'll start from left, work my way to the right. So I'll start with my dimmer switch. So I've got one positive feed coming into the dimmer switch, and then depending on where you click that button, it either sends power up that side or up that side for the high beam or low beam. So this wire will be routed along the side, and I'll come up to the switch will be sticking out there, so that will go up to the back of that. So let me do that first, and I will put some conduit from the green and yellow wire round to the firewall exit. And then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, that's those wires taken care of. So I've got the green and the yellow, which go out to the front, and this single one that comes up here to my light switch. So that one there is feeding the dim dip. Okay, moving to the right. What we do next? Might as well do the brake pedal, brake light switch wiring. You know, the problem with wiring looms is you can't really do one at a time. You kind of have to do groups at a time, because I wanted to channel the power going to the lights along this conduit, but I might as well hook in the power going to the brake light switch as well. Otherwise you end up with like a bunch of conduits like that instead of a bunch of wires like that. So try and get as many together as possible. I don't really want to run the positive feeds with the negative feeds, just to keep them completely apart would be good. So let me continue with all this nonsense. I'll give you a summary once I'm done, okay? So that was fun. Let me show you how it looks. So it is, I've basically got 3 sets of wire, well 2 sets in conduits, and the main wire going to the starter motor, the big thick one at the far side. 1 set is going to the lights, 1 set is going to instruments and whatever else I've forgotten. So that's what it looks like in there. I've got to chop this wire and lengthen it just so that I can bring it round this way. That was annoying, but I can't be bothered at the moment. I want to test it first. There's 2 wires, or 2 things that I've not wired up yet. One is the horn, because it was using that big giant thick red wire there, going to a relay, which I've decided I'm not going to do. But I can't get access to the front to get at the horn to wire up properly, so that's one thing I've not wired up. The other thing you'll see missing is the speedometer. And why have I not done the speedo? Well, I discovered in my old school speedo, I got the bulb at the top, that's no problem at all to wire that up, but then I noticed this, and I thought, what's that hole for? And I looked down there, that's a little red light, so I'm thinking I'll use that as my dummy light, you know, my ignition on light. But I don't have the bulb fitting for that at the moment, so I'm not wiring that up. Plus, I need to hook up the cable as well. I'll probably do the cable the same time I do the choke cable, because I'll be probably drilling new holes. Right, enough whiffle. Let's see if it works. Right, I need to put my big red plug, my big red key in to power it up, and then the key in the ignition. So the only thing that should come on with the key, maybe not that key, let's try this key. Okay, so my dummy light's coming on. As I say, that's the one I'm going to have in the bottom of the speedo when I wire that up. Right, so let's see, what will I try? Lights, or gauge lights. So when I pull this out, I've got it in the brightest position. Okay, they're not really dimming, just kind of weird. But that's possibly because this dimmer switch isn't working right. Let me check all the... I mean, it's trying to work. No, it's either on or off. That's okay, at least I've got a choice. No, the switch isn't working to turn them off either. But you can see it flickering when I turn the switch, so there's obviously something dodgy going on. You know what, I might get a new one of these. You can get aftermarket ones, they're not too expensive. Anyway, that gauge light works, that one works, that works, that works, that works. Gauge lights all work. Right, what else should I try? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll check all the lights. So side lights should be on front and back. One side light, 2 side light. It's my fan making the noise. Makes lots of noise, but not a lot of heat. That light's on, that light's on. Try the brakes, if I can see that. Yeah, brake lights are working. Let's try the headlights, pull it out. Well, I can see from here they're working. Side lights off, side lights on. Main beams, or dip beams. And then foot pedal. Yep. Okay, all the lights are working. Indicators. It should be left. Left is working. Okay. And the right. Might as well turn the main beams off for now. Right hand side. Working. And right hand side front. Working. Okay, turn them off. What's next? Turn the lights off for now. Wipers. Wipers work. And the horn won't work because it's not wired up. So what would be left? Fuel gauge. Oh yeah, fuel gauge is working. It's always showing empty, don't worry about that. So the only things that I can't really test would be the temperature gauge and the tach without turning it on, oil pressure as well. I don't want to do that with the garage shut. Battery's looking a bit low. It's probably due a charge. So I think we are good for the wiring. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I've not got anything in the way of my feet. None of the pedals are going to snag the wires. Job done. Yay, another job done that I've been putting off for a billion years. And yeah, the doors will come soon. Honest. It's turned really nasty outside, it's almost snowing. Right, that's me for today. Again, thank you very much for tuning in to my live stream test on Saturday. It was really good, I enjoyed it. And I've scheduled another one for Sunday at 7 PM. Now, I don't know if you get a reminder for that, but I did it on the PC, but I'll be recording it on the phone. So it might not link. I don't know how it's going to work. It'll be another test case, you know. We'll see. We'll find out. Right, I'm going to go. I'm so glad that's done. That's just been annoying me every time I get in the car, but we're good now. Almost done. I've still got the horn and the speedo bulb and dummy light to do. Right, enough. I'll catch you in the next one, which will be in a couple of days. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.